Yeah.
What time did Andy set off for Spain?
About 10, he had the kit with me and Claire had a few beers and then they got off.
You stop anywhere on the way, anywhere in the Canley area?
No, we went straight to Claire's. Look what's going on.
I want to know where you and Andy Baker were at Thursday at 6 o'clock and you won't tell me!
Now, this is ridiculous. You're trying to fit me up for something and I'm not having it.
All right, just calm down, Mr. Finney. Sit down, please. I'm just trying to establish the facts.
Listen, mate. I'm nobody. Nobody. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Zain, what's happening with Finney?
Well, I don't trust him an inch, Gov, but he's not giving us anything on Andy Baker. He's being bailed for the drugs analysis. He hasn't got any previous, but we've now got his fingerprints, photographs, DNA for future reference.
So what did he say about Andy Baker?
Well, he claims they were both en route from Manchester at the time that Louise was hit. I've spoken to the GMP, and they've never heard of Finney either. But what I was thinking is, what if he used a fake driver's licence or...
It's all lifts, isn't it? And we're not in the if business, especially with Keane on the premises. Email his photo up to GMP anyway. They might have something about him on their intelligence databases. We're drawing a blank with everyone we've talked to. Every single one is alibied. There's no word on the street. Pick another face off the board. There's plenty more to wade through.
Zain. Gov. Just had word in from NCS. Apparently Pete Larson wants to speak to an officer attached to his wife's case.
You're kidding, what about?
Didn't disclose any details. All he's saying is he wants to speak to an officer, one-to-one. Larson didn't ask for anyone specifically.
He didn't need to. I think it's pretty obvious, Gov. He wants to speak to me.
Even if that's the case, it doesn't make it a good idea, Zain. Look, I'm running the investigation for MIT, so I'm gonna go.
What if he wants to cut some sort of a deal?
Well, if it does, it's all the more reason for someone else to go. You're too close.
Gov, I honestly think...
No! The answer's no, all right? Look, you heard what the DCI said. You'd be better used to us here.
When I was in the incident room, DCI Meadows was talking about this suspect, Matt Finney. It's found on the premises of a known Larson associate, Andy Baker.
Girlfriend's premises, Violent Street.
Yeah, well, he's been bailed and Baker's abroad.
Yeah, well, so Finney says. Touring in his car conveniently. But what if he's not?
We won't know unless he's spotted, will we?
Why can't we PNC all the cars in the Violent Street area anyway?
Because it will take forever.
It's better than kicking our heels, isn't it?
OK. Sounds like you've just talked yourself into a lot of work, Emma.
Better go and get my spare PR battery from my locker. Mine's playing me up.
Detective Inspector Manson. I wonder which one of you it would be. I hoped it would be Nadir. We go back. Still, never mind.
I believe you have something that you want to talk to us about, Mr. Larson.
No vehicle reported lost or stolen.
Call received. Next time you have any bright ideas, run them past me when the Sarge isn't around you.
Sorry.
You had my cell searched this morning, didn't you? Of course you didn't find anything, as I knew you wouldn't. I must have been irritated. Still, it made me think. You're so predictable. All I have to do is click my fingers and one of you comes running.
I'll see you.
Just a minute, don't be so hasty. I said I have something for you. And I have.
What?
It's a copy of my latest mugshot. Look, there you see, look. I'm smiling.
You think you're fireproof, don't you, Mr. Larson? Well, maybe you were once. But those days are gone. Smithy didn't kill your wife. I know that.
Really? You, charged him, didn't you? I wonder how he's coping, eh? Sergeant Smith. I understand the police aren't very popular in prison. Still, I'm sure he's found some comfort on the vulnerable prisoners' wing. With the pimps. And the pervs.
Hello.
I'm Diaz Costa. You wanted to see me?
Yes, Pastor Bernard Wamuyu. Miriam Savimbi rang me. Can I see her?
Yes, of course. She's very upset. PC's getting her some tea. I'll go and get her.
I understand you're preventing her from seeing her daughter. Is this correct?
Lydia's under police protection, yes.
Protected from whom?
Pastor, can I, We learned that Lydia had been subject to some form of exorcism. She had these marks on her body.
I know Miriam well. She would not put her daughter in danger.
We are just trying to find out what's going on.
And meanwhile, a vulnerable girl is separated from her mother. These people have suffered so much already. You cannot know how much.
Well, you should tell me more, because that way I can be better informed. Should we just go through that? Okay. You know Lydia and Miriam well, do you?
Yes, you could say the congregation is their family now. They came from Luanda only 4 months ago.
Is there a Mr. Savimbi?
He was killed in an accident. He was fetching Lydia from school, and he was killed by a landmine.
That's awful. Pastor, I hope you don't mind me asking, but in Africa, if a family is visited by such misfortune, would they think that the child was cursed or possessed?
Yes.
And during some exorcisms, does the spirit healer cut or beat the person he believes to be possessed?
Well, in some extreme cases, yes.
Do you know a spirit healer called Professor Jonas Netty?
Not personally, but I know his practice. It isn't violent. He uses the power of prayer only.
Well, not according to Lydia, he doesn't. Yep.
Sarge, just to let you know that Mrs. Savimbi's in the front office.
Thank you.
Pastor Bernard, they won't let me see her. They think I hurt her.
How long do you think this is going to take?
Mrs. Savimbi, we just need to gather up some more information. We'll liaise with social services and then we'll contact you.
Miriam, this is not the place for you to be. Let me take you home for now. Please, let's talk at the church later when you're free, huh?
That is a very good idea, thank you.
Please, try to keep an open mind.
Certainly.
Why do you say I'm a liar? I told you, I did not harm the girl.
You're saying Lydia's lying. Why would she do that?
People who are possessed often lie. They have evil in them. But of course, here is the problem. Tell me, are you a Christian?
I don't think that's relevant. Mr. Netty, Lydia has claimed you physically assaulted her. What we need to do is establish facts, not examine beliefs.
I am an international spirit healer. I am God-gifted. I have 100% reputation. Check me. Ask the people I have helped.
We'll get round to that eventually. But what we need from you now is your version of events.
The girl, Lydia, came to me with her mother. Her mother thought she had a bad curse. She was correct. I had to drive the devil from her.
How?
With prayer and incense and the laying on of hands. I do not need to use extreme methods. I am a vessel for God, and He has the power.
Mr. Netty, I believe that there is a charge for the service you perform.
Yes, often there is. But I didn't charge these people.
Still sounds like a very lucrative business to me. And I believe that in some cases of extreme possession, an exorcism can cost up to £500.